Here we're going to show you the basic operations of your control panel area. So we're going to start with your mechanical items and then we're going to go off to your Ruida keypad. So here we have your pass-through door safety override, your emergency stop, your on-off, your air pressure gauge for high air pressure for cutting, your adjustment for high air pressure cutting, and your engrave air pressure. So the pass-through door safety override is so you can have the lid on the laser open. If you try and have the lid with the laser open and this is in the off position like this, your job will not go through. You either have to have the lid closed on the laser or you have to have this key turned on. Next, the emergency stop. The emergency stop, if it's depressed down, no power will be supplied to the laser. To release the emergency stop, you simply twist and it pops out. On off. Turn the laser to the on position and it'll turn everything on. The air pressure gauge. So this air pressure gauge is adjusted with this knob, and this is the air assist that's toggled on and off in Lightburn. This air system is controlled electronically by a solenoid and is mainly used for cutting. The engrave air pressure is completely manual and no electronic components within it, meaning if you have the laser on or off and you have air being supplied, air will be distributed. Where this air pressure system will only be distributed with the laser on and the air assist toggled on in Lightburn. The lights here are showing power, door open, meaning this switch is turned on, and laser. Laser, you will see this light up when the laser is active. This is your Ruida keypad controller. We'll show you some of the basic operations of it in everyday use. The orange circular arrow is to rehome the machine. It'll reset all the axes and it'll make sure the machine rehomes to the right top corner. The blue star laser icon, this will manually fire the laser. This is useful in testing, calibrating procedures. It's rarely used in work process. Focus is not used on this model. Frame, this is so you can frame a job that you've sent to the laser. Origin. Origin is used when you're using the user origin feature in Lightburn, and you will press this to set your selected origin on your workpiece. Shift is used in conjunction with escape when repositioning the laser to your last origin. We'll show that in a moment. Right now we're going to set our origin here and we're going to move the laser out of the way. Now when we press shift then escape, it brings the laser back to its original origin. Escape is to escape any procedure or menu you're already in. Play pause is to start or stop start or pause your job. Stop is to stop the job. Menu is to bring you to your main menu. File is to access files you have stored in the Ruida controller or to get files from a USB drive that is on the side of the laser. Power is to adjust the power of the laser tube. This can be adjusted on the fly during a job to check different power levels, or it can be used simply for adjusting power to do manual calibration tests. Whatever this power is set to on the machine will not affect jobs sent through Lightburn. Speed. Speed is to adjust your manual jogging speed, and same when you're in the middle of a job and you want to try and bump up your speed, you can change the speed on the fly. But once again, whatever this speed is set to on the screen will not affect the job from Lightburn. Enter is to select or enter any job. Up down is for your bed to go up and down. Left, right is to move the x-axis from left to right. Up and down is to move your y-axis forwards or backwards. Pulse mode is not used. U plus and U minus is not used. Your keypad here is to enter various numbers within the controller for calibrating purposes or change speed or power, things like that. So we'll go into your menu and we'll show you a couple of things. So some things will be rarely ever touched by the user. User perimeters, these types of settings won't be touched. Same with vendor settings, origin settings, controller. You have your language, screen origin, network settings, things like that. Functions, access reset. These are a lot of items that you won't be playing with in everyday use. File. So this is where you can select files that you have stored in the laser or with the USB disk drive attached to the laser. Right now we don't have any in here. Power, you can see, so max power and min power 2 are irrelevant. That's for secondary tube, and this laser and all our lasers do not run secondary tubes at this time. Just adjust max power 1. You can adjust min power 1 as well, but this is just strictly for testing purposes and won't really affect. Speed, right now we're at a 200 millimeter a second. You can change, for example, 300 millimeter and then press enter. This just speeds up the jogging process when we're moving the laser around. Here you can see we have our interior lights button. This will power the white LEDs inside the laser. Illuminated is on, non-illuminated is off. Our dual red dot focusing pointers, same thing, illuminated is on, non-illuminated is off. Then here you have your U-disk drive. This is if you want to use an auxiliary USB drive stick, as we discussed earlier, to access in your file menu.